Hey everybody, today we are going to make
sugar cookies!
Alright, as you guys know, I am chronically ill, and sometimes when you have as many things going on as I do, you do not have it in you to homemade cookies. So we are going to teach you how we get good homemade taste out of boxed Betty Crocker mix there. So we go ahead and halfway follow the directions on the back. The first thing, most important thing that you always have to do before you do any cooking is
wash your hands.
Very good, Virginia. So everybody has already washed their hands? Yes?
Yes.
If you haven't, now is your chance to go wash your hands. Awesome. Now, here we have two different mixes. It's the same mix, obviously. We're going to do it two different ways. We are going to make drop cookies, and we're going to also make cutout cookies. So, we will be using two different bowls, one for each. We have 2 bags of mix, and then in order to make it that homemade flavor, you will need, right here we have vanilla. Now, I do have the imitation vanilla. It is obviously a lot better if you use the real thing, but who got that kind of money and time laying around? I don't. I've got other things to do. So we've got the fake stuff, along with the almond butter. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of butter. Butter makes it better. It's not great for your heart, but oh, does it taste delicious.
Yep.
So the recipe calls for 1 stick per package, and we will be using 1.5 sticks of butter per package. It calls for 1 egg per package. We will be using 2 eggs per package. We have some sprinkles here and some cream cheese. We will come into that later. That will be our icing. We'll make frosting from them. We make frosting instead of icing, and we put those sprinkles on, and we have other sprinkles we'll use too. For your drop cookies, not your drop cookies, your cutout cookies, you'll need a rolling pin to roll those out. Flour for your cutout cookies.
Bless you.
Bless you.
To the sink.
And then for your drop cookies, I use a smudge of baking powder in there because it just gives it a little bit more poof. So they're really nice that way. You'll need, of course, your measuring spoons and cups and such. You shouldn't need cups, just spoons. Leveler and a spatula. We'll use one of each. Kids, if you want kids to make them. Otherwise, you can make them yourself, of course. That's always a possibility. So that's what you'll need. Gather it up. I have wax paper here. Remember, if you are putting it in the oven, use parchment, not wax. Wax paper melts. Parchment paper keeps it from sticking. So I always remember, because wax and crayons are made out of wax, and they will melt in your car. Wax paper will melt. Do not put your cookies on the wax paper, because your cookies will stick to the paper and you'll have paper on the bottom of your cookies. It's really gross. Don't do that. So make sure parchment paper for the oven. Alright. Alrighty guys, and we are back from outer space. Sorry, I am horrible at filming. So here we go. We have our bowls and our children and our eggs. Brianna is gonna crack 2 eggs, los huevos, into the bowl at a time. She's gonna put 2 eggs and 2 eggs and 2 eggs. The other children are gonna take our Betty Crocker classic sugar cookie mix. Oh yeah. And they're gonna dump them into their bowls respectively. Auntie has come home in the last time that we have spoken to you, and she brought us parchment paper. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there we go. We do have parchment paper to put in there. Go, put your stuff in. Let's go. Chop, chop. We got things to do. So, give me your page back. So, we've got that, and then each child is going to add 1 whole stick of butter to the top. And then I have a third child here, and they're going to add this one cut in half to each. We're going to So I got a little bit that's schmilty. We're gonna pour that on in there. Count that for that.
Ew.
There we go. Happens sometimes. Things happen. Especially at our house because we keep our house a little bit chillier than most. So since we do keep it a little bit colder, we room temperatured our butter on top of the oven. So it gets a little schmelty, as you can imagine, in life. But that's okay. Things happen. Life is what life is.
Do I do the other two?
Pour that in one person's bowl. Okay, now do another set. And then, bam, bam.
Chicken wham.
So there we go in that. And while we're doing that, who has the drop cookies?
Me.
You have the drop cookies. Okay, to this drop cookie mix over here, this mix over here, I'm gonna add around about a tablespoon, a generalized, not perfect, grand tablespoon of baking powder to my drop cookies. Bam, baby, like Emerald says, right? And then along with our drop cookies, I think those are the ones, oh, the cutouts are the ones to get the other one. So we'll have that in there, and then we also are going to put vanilla. Throw us some of that in there, honeydew. And it doesn't really matter, do whatever you like. You want to throw some more in there? We like vanilla. We're going to toss some in there. Our dough is going to chill out overnight, so it doesn't really matter. Here, toss some of that in there. And then we're going to have Jenny Jo. She's going to have our cutout cookies in the red bowl here. And our cutout cookies, go ahead and get you some. Get you some. There you go. Get you some. There you go. Toss you in some almond extract. It'll make it taste yummy. Don't get too crazy with the almond. The almond doesn't taste as nice as the vanilla. In my humble opinion, I am by no means a chef. There you go. Get you some. And then, I know, right? It smells delicious, and we ain't even got started yet, y'all. And then, so, there you go. You got some of that. Now, Jenny Jo, in our red ones, she's got our rollout cookies, right, B?
Yes.
You got our rollouts?
Yep.
Now, in the rollouts, you're going to throw you 3, there's 1, 3 of your tablespoons here of, hey, Lizzie, leave it. Elizabeth is over there getting interested in the piggy pigs. 3 tablespoons of flour. I use unbleached all-purpose. You can use whatever kind you really like. It doesn't really matter. If you're concerned, you can throw a little bit more. I wouldn't throw no more than about half of another tablespoon in there or so. Otherwise, they're going to get that chalky consistency there. So, you're going to go ahead and toss you up something like that. I got 2 spatulas sitting here. And we are going to count them out a little bit more so than other people do, because all children like to do it. So we're going to go ahead and let them stir up for a couple of minutes and get it going, kind of incorporate, and then we'll switch bowls around. So we will let you take a peek at things as they go along. Here we go, guys. Okay, now as you can see here, this one has started to come together. See how it's starting to kind of create a ball when she mixed it up. It started to, see how it sticks together? Alright, that's what you want. Now see, there's still big old chunks of butter in here. That's okay. We're going to leave it because this recipe, to make it more homemade taste, see, there's big old chunks of butter. That's okay. You're going to let it ride. And that's okay because we are going to let this sit overnight. We're just going to put a little piece of either, look, parchment paper or wax paper. Either one, don't matter. And just set it up on top of there. And then you're going to take this and you're going to pop it in your refrigerator. And it's going to stay there overnight. And we will see you tomorrow when we go ahead and roll and press and love our dough some more. You're gonna throw your drop cookies in on 375. That is Fahrenheit. I'll throw the Celsius up here somewhere on the screen. And for drop cookies, you're gonna put them in there for about 6 or 7 minutes. You want to really keep a close eye on them. Jenny wanted us to roll them into balls. She said they look neater that way, so we'll try them that way and see what happens. First pan, a little rough in the back. Got the oven hopefully maxed in. This one looks a little bit better. These are going to be a little crispy. We'll do them up the next set. Hopefully it'll turn out better. Jenny.
That looks a whole lot better.
Here's her other set. She accidentally stuck her thumb in that one when she was trying to pull the pan out. There you go. There's Virginia's cookies. Whoop whoop. Jenny cookies. What you feel about your sugar cookies?
Hungry.
So I have one that fell apart on us, so that one saved off just for the girls. These first set got a little toasty, like I said, but we're doing good. We're doing good. What do you think?
Yeah.
They had that little piece of burnt cookie that fell off the edge.
I'm the burger taste good.
Mmm.
Amazing. Make these.
Bree decided she wanted to make hers into balls and then squish them down a little. So that's what she did. Let's see which one works the best. Let's see which one works the
Bye,
best.
cookies. I'm watching them.
Our rollout dough got a little iffy on us. I don't know if the kids overworked it a little or what happened, but it will not hold together for me at all, no matter what. So if I add too much more to anything, it's going to become a dry, gross cookie. So as you see, we made pinwheel cookies out of them instead. So they're still going to taste delicious. They'll still be yummy. It's okay. These are our red ones, as you have seen. We went ahead and cut those. These ones are cooking away in there. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Peek in there. Oh, yummy. So, we've got those going. And then over here we have green ones have come out. So, they did flop apart a bit. But, like Savannah says, they look like pretty little green roses. So, we'll see how the red ones turn. They'll be good. Either way. Ooh, as you can see, they're done. Look. Here's some of the first set that the girls made. These are for our next door neighbor, Desiree. Ooh, the green roses and the red roses. Look, this one's got like mixed up. Look how shiny they are. So did you guys have fun making cookies?
Yes.
So what do you think about sugar cookies? You like making sugar cookies?
Yes, but they're hard.
They're hard to make, yes. Sugar cookies are one of the more difficult recipes to pull off.
There's more difficult recipes?
Oh, by far. Lots of very difficult cookie recipes. Stained glass cookies are very difficult to do.
Stained glass?
Maybe one year we'll be advanced enough, but this is not our year.
No.
So, although our cookies did not look all that great, they still taste fantastic, and they're pretty anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think everybody should try it?
Yes.
Do you think everybody should eat them?
Yes.
Do you think they're delicious?
Yes.
Awesome. So we will see you next video.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Cookies.
Cookies.